It has been one problem after another with this Mark 5 Golf GTI, but I still love it. But today we are looking to fix the windscreen washer system on the Mark 5 Golf GTI because it's been pretty useless for a very long time. So before we jump in to fix the problem, let me show you what we're dealing with first. So there you have it. That's what we're working with. We're actually quite lucky. The driver's side had some washer come out at least today. I've already tried cleaning and unblocking the jets. So that's definitely not what's causing the problem with the passenger side. And as I'm pressing the stalk, the driver's side is slowly getting weaker and weaker and weaker. So the pumps kind of works, I guess. But that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to try and figure out what's going on and try and fix it, basically. Whilst we're still on the topical tools, check out the link here, which is for my Amazon storefront. I made that for all of you that's been curious about what tools I've been using in all my other videos, maybe in this video. So in that Amazon storefront you'll find pretty much all the same tools that I've been using in all my videos and today's videos, such as this one here in my hands, the Sealy magnetic screw pot, which is also collapsible, which makes it really good for storage. And then you just pop it out, magnetic at the bottom, keeps all your screws there. Yeah, check it out, might help you out. And here we have both the old jets of the Golf GTI. Pretty straightforward to release. Put pressure on, push pressure onto one side, releases one side, and then unlatch the other side. Simple as that. One of these is actually still okay. The other one I cleaned as much as I could, but nothing, nada. Still nothing coming out of it. So might as well replace both of them, because then at least I have both that are the same brand. In this case, I've gone with VW, yeah. And then this one, the old pump, the old original pump, I will be replacing with a Miele pump. It still provided some pressure, but it's kind of got weaker as it going on. So I thought might as well put a fresh pump in there, just peace of mind, something I don't have to worry about in the future and having to remove the bumper and then put the new pump in. So new pump is in, old one is out, which might, like I said, might still be okay, but like I said, peace of mind. Yes, we did it! This is probably by far the most satisfactory repair I've done in a while, because this has been bugging me for such a long time. Yes! Had to do one last test just to be sure. Because honestly, like, as I was putting the car back together, and I was like, in the back of my mind, I was like thinking, what if this starts misbehaving again once everything's back together again? But honestly, so much better now. You kind of say it's like factory fresh jets and fresh pump. But yeah, it's these little repairs, little problems. Once you fix them, they're so satisfying. Like, because it's bugging me so long. Because it's such a useful thing as well. When your windscreen's all covered in pollen, dust, or a bit of bird poop lands on it, or it's a bad, just really dusty, and you want to clean it and you can't, and you're like, oh, you just kind of have to make do with the screen as it is. But yeah, so satisfied. So glad it's done. Another thing off the list. But yeah, it's just kind of these repairs that bring an old car back to life. Because what, this car's like 20 years old, more than 20 years old, believe it or not. So yeah, that's one more little issue sorted out on this Golf GTI. Still plenty to come, plenty of content to come for this Golf GTI. So yeah, if you're enjoying this OEM Plus style maintenance, restoration content, be sure to stick around, so like and subscribe. But from me, that's it this week. See you all next time. Thank you very much. Bye bye.